your safari guide for our journey out here out on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, where you're with me for the next 2 whole weeks.
Wait, what?
A few housekeeping things. Make sure we remain seated at all times and keep those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. If you're holding onto a camera or a cell phone, hold onto it very tightly, as it is a bumpy ride out here and the reserve does not allow us to stop and pick up any dropped items. But we're gonna get going here. You all are on a very special ride. It is Earth Day. Disney's Animal Kingdom opened 24 years ago today in 1998. As we head through the little Atari forest here, look over to your right, you'll see an okapi. Those stripes on its legs make it look like a zebra. However, okapi are more closely related to the giraffe. They're the only known living relative of the giraffe. They have a pointed prehensile upper lip, which allows them to reach high up in the trees and get leaves, much like how a giraffe does. We're gonna go really slow because there is a bongo right there on the right. That bongo, also known as the ghosts of the forest because they're rarely seen. As you can see, they like to hide behind trees and bushes. They weigh 500 to 900 pounds.
Hey,
If you look
listen
close,
to me.
their
Look at
antlers,
me.
their horns are kind of tilted backwards, which allows them to get through the thick underbrush of the forest.
Hello?
And straight up ahead to the left, you're looking at a black rhino. Those black rhinos have no natural predators. Their only threat is humans, as they're hunted for their keratin horns. Keratin is the same material as our fingernails, so it really poses no benefits to us.
This is bumpy.
If you look there on the right, you'll see a kind of deer-looking animal looking straight at you. That is a greater kudu. The male greater kudu have horns that can grow up to 6 feet tall. The females don't grow horns, so we know that one was a female.
Where's all the left side animals? All I've seen is
These black and white birds over here to the left, those are saddle-billed stork. They can get up to 5 feet tall. And they have a 7 to 9 foot wingspan. And they don't vocalize, instead they communicate by rattling their bills.
You couldn't see
Once
them.
they find their mate, that is their mate for life. So they're quite literally together forever.
Oh.
But we're gonna leave the forest now and head on into our Safi River. So keep those eyes peeled for animals that like to be by the water, near the water, and even underwater.
Where's crocodile?
Already seeing some Nile hippo way down there over your right shoulder, submerged way down beneath the water.
Look at the hippo.
They can be fully submerged underneath the water for 8 minutes at a time before coming up for their next breath of air.
On the left.
2 hands maybe.
I see a few more right there to the left, hanging out behind that island. They look like big rocks. Right there behind that island.
We
See maybe 1, 2, 3. They're born at 85 pounds. Then they get up to be about 3,000 to 4,000 pounds. While they can swim, they primarily like to walk or run at the bottom of the river.
Oh wow, that big bucket. Oh wow.
They can eat up to 80 to 90 pounds of food every single day.
Why does this water still look so good?
I wouldn't jump in there with the hippos, baby.
I wouldn't even.
We're about to cross a bridge over here. Reminder to remain seated. It's called Croc Bridge. So we're gonna let a Nile crocodile over there to the left. They get up to 16 feet in length.
What's up, my brewskis?
They weigh about 500 to 600 pounds.
Hello, my brothers. Wow!
While they mainly eat fish, they have been known to eat anything that crosses their path. But those Nile crocodile, they're really great parents. They'll hold their baby's eggs in their mouth to help keep warm before they hatch. Even sometimes they'll poke a hole in the egg with their teeth, which helps them to hatch much easier. They like to have their mouth wide open, which looks intimidating. It's just a way for them to help keep cool, regulate their body African waters.
Whoa,
We're
hello,
heading on
Baba.
into the savannah now. Over to the right, you'll see a large tree. That is a baobab tree, also known as the tree of life.
We've
Maybe
already
an
got a tree.
upside down tree because it looks like its roots are way up top.
Oh, what's that? I got these some
They remain leafless 9 months out of the year.
These are the animals.
Those baobab trees. As we enter the savannah, it's home to Africa's most popular animals like giraffe and zebras. We hope we get lucky out here today and see some of these animals. If you haven't noticed,
seen a
there's an
zebra.
animal spotting guide right above your head, so you may be able to spot something way before I do. So if you see something, shout it out. I see a zebra right over there to the right. A Hartman's Mountain zebra.
Oh my god, it's so
They can migrate up to 300 miles at a time during their annual migration. And I see a few Maasai giraffe hanging out. And if you look closely at these Maasai giraffe, their spots, they're kind of rough around the edges. They don't have a distinct pattern, unlike the reticulated giraffe, which has a very definitive pattern. Their spots are kind of unique to all of them, much like how our fingerprints are unique to all of us. These big horns you see right there to the right in the center belong to the Ankole cattle. They're part of the bovine family, so similar to buffalo and bison. If you look over here to your left, you'll see some African